Hi, Rob here at Blue Ocean Ride. Just wanted to do a little video today to show you what I ride when I started out riding after a 25-year layoff and what I ride today. Um, the first bike I rode was a Yamaha MT-07. A lot of people ride those. Great stunt bikes, great all-around city bikes, and they do pretty darn good fuel economy-wise too. Really fun, lots of sport in mind. However, I'm a bigger guy. I'm just over 6'2", and over 230 pounds, between 235 and 245, depending on what I'm eating that week. And I found myself quickly outriding the capabilities of the bike, overwhelming the suspension. I needed something a little bit bigger, so I upgraded to the Indian FTR 1200. Interestingly, they both have similarly sized fuel tanks, and their fuel economy is not that different either. 3.7 gallons in the Yamaha MT-07, which is also the same size as the fuel tank in the MT-09, and about 3.4 gallons in the FTR 1200. So let's get started. Take a look. All right, so this is Halle Berry, my 2021 MT-07. I actually sold it to the shop that I work at, which is Big Island Motorcycle, and it is available for rent if you folks are interested in riding around the island of Hawaii. But she's a beautiful bike, just over 21,000 miles, pretty well cared for. One of the things that I did, and this is something that if you're an MT-07 owner you can do too, is upgrade the brake lines. Upgrading the brake pads and brake lines does a couple things. It gives you smoother braking, and smoother braking means smoother inputs at the wheels, which means a more settled suspension. And the suspension woes are pretty well noted on the MT-07. I didn't find it that big of a deal for me, especially after I dialed in the brakes. But this one has just about 21,000 miles on it. The little dings and stuff you're noticing, like zip line ties, this is the dangers of renting a motorcycle. People do dumb things on the bikes, and they fall down and get bruises and nicks and stuff like that. This little windshield right here is available for about 25 bucks on eBay, and it does a pretty good job of taking the wind off the chest. It's not perfect, but it looks good. It's not too big, not too dorky. The other thing that I did that you'll note is I put on a little eBay exhaust, this little KO Lightning. Honestly, bang for the buck wise on an $8,000 bike, putting a $200 exhaust on it to get it to sound like NASCAR was not really a bad investment. All sum total, between the exhaust, the mirrors, the brakes and the braided steel brake lines, and the ECU upgrade, I was into this under $1,000 in upgrades. So not a bad deal. Next up, we have my FTR 1200. This is Betty Rumble. She is not for rent. This is my personal bike. No, you can't ride her. But what I really like about her is she had all the upgrades that I wanted to do to my bike in the first place. Bigger bike, fully adjustable suspension. It's a SAC suspension front and rear. And just a little bit bigger, more settled bike. Chassis-wise, these Indians are really smooth. They're not the lightest bikes out there, but honestly, I can't tell the difference. I mean, the bike is significantly heavier than the MT-07, but handling-wise, the handling of this bike and the sophistication of the suspension more than makes up for it. So I really don't feel like I gained that much weight. And then horsepower-wise, of course, it's not even in the same ballpark. This has about 123 horsepower and about 87 foot-pounds of torque. The Yamaha, I think I've got her boosted up to somewhere close to 80 horsepower. Torque number I'm not sure on, but it's perfect for what the MT-07 is. But what I really like about this bike is Betty has a unique sound, a unique vibe. I love the attention to detail that Indian put into it. It's my first American sport bike, and I always wanted a Buell, but I couldn't get a Buell. And here on the island, I really can't get a Buell. They haven't made real Buells in years. And so this is my American sport bike. And I love the attention to detail. You've got the Indian badging here, the little eyes on the switch gear. Just a gorgeous bike all around. But yeah. So these are my two bikes. Thank you for watching. Rob here at Blue Ocean Ride. Hope you have a great day out there. Alright, so I'm Rob, and thank you for watching Blue Ocean Ride. Say hi to my little friend, Betty, and Holly Berry. Take care out there. Love you bunches.